My name is Benjamin Burke, and this is Benjamin Burke's terrifyingly dark tales from beyond the grave. This evening we'll be reading from Scary Stories 3, More Tales to Chill Your Bones. Just delicious. George Flint loved to eat. Each day at noon he closed his camera shop for 2 hours and went home to eat a big lunch his wife Mina cooked for him. George was a bully, and Mina was a timid woman who did everything he asked because she was afraid of him. On his way home for lunch one day, George stopped at the butcher shop and bought a pound of liver. He loved liver, and he would have Mina cook it for dinner that night. Despite all his complaints about her, she was a very good cook. While George ate his lunch, Mina told him about a rich old woman in town that had died. She was in the church next door. It was an open coffin. Anyone who wanted to see her could. As usual, George was not interested in what Mina had to say. "I have to go back to work," he told her. After he left, Mina began to cook the liver. She added vegetables and spices and simmered it all afternoon, just the way George liked it. When she thought it was done, she cut off a small piece and tasted it. It was delicious, the best she had ever made. She ate a second piece, then a third. It was so good, she could not stop eating. It was only when all the liver was gone that she thought of George. He would be coming home soon. What would he do when he found that she had eaten all of the liver? Some men would laugh, but not George. He would be angry and mean, and she did not want to face that again. But where could she get another piece of liver that late in the day? Then she thought of the old woman lying in the church next door, waiting to be buried. George said he had never eaten a better dinner. "Have some liver," he said. "It's just delicious." "I'm not hungry," Mina said. "You finish it." That night, after George had fallen asleep, Mina sat in bed trying to read. But all she could think about was what she had done. Then she thought she heard a woman's voice. "Who has my liver?" it said. "Who has it?" Was it her imagination? Was she dreaming? Now the voice was closer. "Who has my liver?" it said. "Who has it?" Mina wanted to run. No, she whispered, "I don't have your liver." Then the voice was right next to her. "Who has my liver?" it said. "Who has it?" Mina froze with terror. She pointed to George. "He does," she said. "He has it." Suddenly the lights went out, and George screamed and screamed. Thank you for listening, and have a very restful evening.